Well,
Stop putting it in the show.
Well, you won't enjoy this any much more, but odds are the Warriors will win the series by the time we record our next show.
Mm-hmm.
If Steph wins another title without KD or a real number 2 player, it's a really big deal.
Mm-hmm.
The Warriors will be an all-time dynasty. Steph probably moves up in your top 50 list.
Mm-hmm.
How much is on the line in terms of NBA history if the Warriors win?
Oh, well, listen. Everything you said there is true.
Yeah.
If they win, it, to me, moves Steph to a clear number 2 player of his generation. It moves him past Durant and, at least for the time being, past Giannis.
So he's not past Durant right now, is what you're saying?
Going into the year, I would have said no. Going into the year, I would have said no because Steph, 2 years since Durant left, missed the playoffs, looked like he wasn't going to make another NBA Finals. Durant, Steph had more regular season MVPs. Durant had the Finals MVPs. When they played together, it looked like Durant was the better player. But if Steph wins a title before Durant got there and after Durant leaves, the fact that Steph, if they make the Finals this year, will have, during this run, since Steve Kerr took over, have never lost before the Finals. Since Steve Kerr's gotten there, they've lost 2 series. One, they lost to the greatest player ever due to the greatest 3-game stretch of basketball ever, LeBron James. He went 41-16-7 and then 41-9-11. And then he had the triple-double in Game 7, 29-11-10, I think, to win 27-11-10 to win the title. I don't hold that against Steph. You're up against the greatest player ever, has the greatest 3-game stretch ever. And the other title you lose was when Durant popped his Achilles and Clay blew out his knee. If they win the title this year, it's an unbelievable stretch. Now, there's the 2 years in the middle of it when they don't make the playoffs. Yeah. During those 2 years, it's felt to me like, okay, Durant those 2 years missed 1 year because he was out with the Achilles.
And then basically missed this year.
Well, and this year, but last year was unbelievable in that series against Giannis and the Bucks. Yeah. You couldn't put that on Durant. But Steph, given that what happened with Durant this year, swept in round 1,
right?
If Steph, with a great supporting cast, but as you mentioned, not a great number 2. Jordan Poole's a one-way player. Clay is a shell of himself.
It's Andrew Wiggins at this point. That's his number 2, it seems like. Or maybe
well, Andrew Wiggins is the second best in this series, has been the second best all-around guy. Because Draymond's all defense, Poole is all offense, Clay's not the same.
Right.
And so, yes, like Steph Curry, it was prior to this year. My point would be this. Prior to this year, it was a real debate. Greater all time, Steph or KD. If before this year it was a debate, and if at the end of this year, KD's swept in round 1 and Steph wins the title, that's got to sway it. 4 rings, 6 finals appearances. Quickly, guys with a league MVP who have been to 6 finals. It is Kuzi, Russell, Kareem, Magic, Michael, Shaq, Kobe, LeBron, Duncan. That's the full list. If Steph adds himself to that list, yeah. Is he top 10 all time? Probably not, but banging on the door. He's second best player of his generation if they finish this off. He might be second best player of his generation for the time being if they just make the finals. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.